think the items that I like harvesting the most are the things I like eating the most. So I'm food motivated, perhaps. Working with food can just be incredible, seeing it from seed to meal, really.
There's so much to learn about the soil and the insects and how everything plays together.
When you put seeds in the ground and carrots grow and turnips grow, it is like a little miracle.
The end result of that is just being able to feed more friends and family and people in the community. Do you want a plastic bag for the cilantro? Yes, thank you.
Farmers grow our food and fiber. They also steward about half of our lands across the country. So it's really important that that land stewardship is continued on as our current farmers move into retirement. There are young people getting into the industry, but it's really, really hard to be successful. There's a number of challenges that young farmers are facing. Not all of them are making it through and having a full tenure as a farmer.
I'm Valerie Hoffman, and this is my first year actually farming.
I've been farming now. This is my 3rd season as a business owner and 4th season overall farming.
I have been farming for 8 years, including working on a couple other farms before my own.
We have more people coming in from non-family farming backgrounds. So if they're not learning from their family, they have to engage in apprenticeships, training programs, other ways to get the skills. If they do access training and they want to move into maybe finding their own operation, you need water, you need trucks and transportation and wash pack stations, coolers, additional access to capital and credit, and it's really, really hard to afford land with water rights attached to it. A lot of young farmers also may not have the social networks to buy land. A lot of land isn't going on the open market. It's going to family member, a friend, word of mouth. And most land is owned by white landowners. So especially for farmers of color, it can be really hard to have those social networks to find out even what land is available to purchase.
I'm half Native American and I'm also a woman, and so I don't feel like when people think of traditional farmers that is probably what comes to mind immediately. Becoming a beginning farmer is sort of intimidating because they don't have land, they don't have water.
I was looking to buy land, seeing that was probably not going to be very feasible unless I found like a gem that nobody had found, which is not really common these days. There's so many people looking for good farmland.
Every farmer is going to have a little bit different needs, but I think one solution that can help address part of the problem are incubator programs to help farmers get access to training and getting started in managing a farm.
So when you're ready to go, pull the clutch up, push the emergency brake down, dropping the clutch, it'll just start going. And if if it's in reverse, it'll go reverse. It's been in first gear, it'll be in first gear. If the PTO is engaged, this will run.
I'm part of Go Farm's incubator program in Arvada, Colorado.
I was accepted into an incubator program when I was living in Portland, Oregon.
My initial finding of the Northern Colorado Food Shed Project's accelerator program, which is very similar to an incubator in the way that it operates, was kind of the avenue that I started to iterate towards.
An incubator program, they all look a little bit different, but sort of the general idea behind them is that it's a farmer training and development program.
Turn off the engine. Dropping this lever will stop the tractor.
So they'll usually train for a season to learn how to farm.
You want to try it?
I'll try it.
Like, it.
How hard do you do?
Yeah, just pretty hard, but as long as you can.
And then once they have some basic skills, they often will have a parcel of land that they get to manage, and they can even set up businesses.
Being part of the incubator program, I get a 1/6 acre plot, as well as classes and instruction on how to use equipment to be able to till my plot, how to do the irrigation.
Having everything at the incubator, it just allowed me to hit the ground running. I didn't have to go out and seek land, water, washing space. All of that was just right there.
The accelerator program also has definitely been helpful creating market connections. If I need to, I reach out to the people who are in charge of the organization or essentially to their network web of people. When you're starting out a small ag business, if you've never run a business before, half the challenge is learning how do you run a business, how do you connect with people, how do you stay on top of everything that you need to be doing, and then also still grow crops, have good sellable crops.
So the first thing that we want to kind of do is envision your business, right? This is your moment and your opportunity. You know, even if you're not really sure if you want to start a full-blown business, like this is your opportunity to dream big.
The Incubator Farm also provides classes that will help teach me how to do the business side of it, like what business structure are you going to use, what is your marketing plan, what do you do for accounting.
We're going to be talking about your business plan, right? Every business, good business should have a good sound business plan, right?
The business plan, as dull as it seems, is kind of a gateway into getting a lot of other resources moving for you. This weekend, we're going to be packing for Meals on Wheels, and so I'm hoping that they order some of these cocktail tomatoes, and then also what we'll do is hope to have like 60 pints of these. Belafonte Farm has definitely developed since beginning in the Farm Business Accelerator program. So originally one location, which pretty much was an acre of production, and now fast forward 3 years, I am still farming on that location, but now at my north location, I have a 30 by 96 foot high tunnel, both of my Caterpillar tunnels, and potential to farm a couple other acres at this property. So managing 2 properties now in the 3rd year with a handful more bits of infrastructure.
I transitioned from Oregon straight out to Colorado, and the farm I'm on right now is called Little Fresh Farm, and I'm one of the owners. We grow mixed vegetables, and then for pumpkins we have about a 9-10 acre flood irrigated area.
By the end of the program, I want to be able to purchase my own land and continue farming. A lot of the varieties that I want to grow and sell on my farm are not commonly found in the grocery store, so I want people to have access to them, which includes SNAP clients and WIC customers.
I would tell a young farmer that was interested in getting involved in agriculture, get to know their community and the resources available. Maybe it is by an incubator program, a business accelerator, or maybe there's already a farming co-op in the area that they could join. And then also there are programs out there from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, also the Colorado Department of Agriculture. I think it's like building up all these different types of programs to support young farmers.
When you're starting out at this, go work for somebody else, especially if you haven't ever farmed before, and learn loads of information from them. And if you're gonna start in an incubator or an accelerator, just kick butt. Just like make it rockin' on a 1/4 acre or 1/2 acre.
In the beginning, I was just growing as much as I could from my home garden, and I partnered with a friend of mine down the street, and we sold at a local farmer's market together.
Try on any scale. Even if you don't have all of the answers of how you're going to do it, you should still just jump into it and see where you can start.
Oh, the black. Okay.
Because there's lots of different places you could start at.